chairs. So let me begin by welcoming each and every one of you to one of the most historic days, I believe, in the town of Midland. And I'll say that not lightly, and I'll get into reasons for that as we get into this afternoon's presentations, but it is truly a unique moment in our history. And it's hard to stand here in the present and say 10 years from now, people will look back and point to this day and say, it all started on that day. It started with that group of people. I almost feel like you should have a picture here like the start of the Charlottetown Conference and see how we all proceeded from that point. In the public, if I could say that. And Mr. Bruce Stanton, our MP, has joined us.
It's a very special day for the town. The work that you meaning Mayor and Council and the town has put into securing these lands for Midland's future is a very savvy move on your part to really corner something that will form in so many ways a greater economic capacity certainly, but what that translates to in terms of jobs, in terms of new futures for the people of Midland and new people that will come here for those reasons. So I just think it's everything you've done. I know it hasn't, none of these things are ever an easy road. It takes a certain amount of risk, a lot of extra work, and there is still more to come of that. But this is precisely the kind of project, the foresight that has been taken to seize these lands and make sure that they will develop in a way that suits the destiny of this town is precisely the kind of project that the Government of Canada can and should be participating with. I will be doing everything I can to make sure that we can work in partnership, hopefully with the Province of Ontario, Government of Canada, working together with the town to make sure that whatever tools we have at our disposal to make this come to fruition, that we're exercising them to the fullest extent. So congratulations to the whole town, a wonderful, again, savvy move on your part to get this secured and move ahead for the future of our great town. Well done. Thank you very much.
I started my remarks by saying that this is an historic day for us, and I'm going to elaborate on that. And start of that is that we have to start to look a little bit at our history. I won't mind if you turn around and look, but the land we stand on has played a critical role in the whole foundation and development of Midland. It started way back in the 1800s when the Playfair lumber mills were just around the corner there on this piece of property. And that brought the prosperity of all of the timber in our immediate area coming down here into the bay, being cut up and shipped across Canada. From there it moved into shipbuilding. A massive shipbuilding industry that culminated in the Second World War as we produced a number of ships that actually sailed in defense of Canada in the Second World War. After that it turned into milling, trains, and coal. That's why we had the infamous coal dock down there that fed the industries and the people of Midland. So with that kind of history, you can sense the gravity of this. We are now turning a new page, an equally important page in the history of Midland. As I said, this is a historic acquisition. I'd like to give you two reasons why I stand on that, and I feel this is so critical. Number one, it is giving the people of Midland access to their waterfront. This is all about the people of Midland. It is 3,200 feet along this shoreline of dreams yet to be fulfilled. And we're starting to see a lot of that come forward, the dreams of this particular piece of land. In the formal presentation and research that was done on this, we brought something that really tickled me, I must admit, and that was an infinity pool where we can give our children and our young folks, and even the old folks, the opportunity to swim in Georgian Bay and be part of this great body of water that we border on. We talked to the arts community, and they want to do an amphitheater down here so they can bring arts outdoors and share it with the people, the person in the street. So they have a dream as to what this can be. And I think one of my favorites, I have a little young lady, Aya, I don't think I saw Aya in the audience here today, but she drew me a picture of her new splash pad. It's going to be down here on the waterfront. So ladies and gentlemen, we are permitted to dream. We should dream about what this can be. I said I'd give you two reasons. The second one is jobs. This is going to create a new economic engine for the town of Midland. Now, it's not a residential condominium, and I know some people started that rumor that it's just another line of condos. Not going to happen. But it is about doing things differently, as we build what's happening in our area. Let me give you a couple of quick examples of that. We are still very early in the days. We've hardly owned this for much more than a month, and I've already had 3 healthcare companies come to me and said, we want to be part of this. And by this, it wasn't just Midland, it's waterfront development. So we're already starting to see the initial bubble of people who want to be here, be part of Midland Bay Landing.